me, you're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Yes, super hot fire. No. We're flipping American currency. I'm ready to go, man. You were Long Beach. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Tails. Monquay starts. Yeah. That's finally arrived. So the time has finally arrived. I traveled all the way from the UK to kill you in California. It's wildfire. How does it feel that you're about to take this L, eh? This is what we make a super This is how it is. This is what we Hey, This is fixing. Just as fast as you run. I've never seen you run. My favorite food, honey buns. Give them some. Put in the sun. And 2 credit cards. Both past due. So you're ready. So you got no rent. I'm super high fire. Too hot. Son. Are you okay? You don't look okay. No. Because it's USA versus UK. He looked like it was Sunday. And he looks like first Sunday. This video is sponsored by Bugatti. One hydration. You already get the money. Yo, guys, I was going to rap it, but I'm not rapping. Actually, this present is for you. What's that? That's the innocence. This is when shit is about to get deep. They don't know that my quest wisdom is about to come. After this, I'm going to sleep. As you can see, he's already accepted defeat. is crazy. Two women inside branch out stores and steal steaks, lobsters. This is going on. Absolutely amazing. Let's get into the content. Talk about the situation in Market Basket. Check it out.
That water reside at the Basket in West Bridgewater, where all of this went down, John.
Well, Korea police say that those women walked out of the store here with lobster and steak, but they didn't get far. Officers arrested them out here in the parking lot. Cell phone video shows two women berating and attacking workers Sunday evening as stunned shoppers stare in disbelief. That's crazy. Oh no. Others watching the combative confrontation can't understand it.
I'm speechless because it doesn't matter the reason. He's not supposed to act like that.
Investigators said the women deliberately slipped higher-priced food like lobster, ribeye steaks, and truffle butter in blue bags while they were checking out. And police say when workers confronted them about not paying for the items, the women started attacking them and yelling racial slurs.
People are shoplifting. They got beat up for trying to stop the people. That's not fair. That's really messed up.
Police arrested Olivia and Regine Bird in the parking lot. The sisters are now facing charges, including assault and battery. Other shoppers say they have sympathy for the workers who are dedicated to their jobs.
I just eat. Yeah.
Assaulted people with it's like, you know, it's amazing things that go down. People losing their minds, crashing out for lobster, steaks. It's just crazy that in these crazy times, if you're a worker in a store, you gotta be concerned about people tackling for lobster. Imagine they felt so entitled that they want to put these high-priced lobsters in their bags and these ribeye steaks. You know them good steaks that you can put on the grill? You know? So they decide to put them steaks and the lobsters and thought they could just walk out. And these employees wasn't happy. You know, they decided to try to stop them. And, you know, there was a big scuffle, mayhem. You know, everybody crashing out in order to eat lobster and steak. And it's embarrassing, man. And what's so crazy is these were two black women, right? And they were uttering racial slurs to the white folk that was trying to stop them from stealing the lobster and the steak. The black women were uttering racial slurs while stealing. It's like, as a black man in America, it's embarrassing. It's like, it feels like I get secondhand embarrassment. Do you ever feel like that? Like you get secondhand embarrassment when you see black people doing stuff like this? And it's like, bro, you're stealing steaks and lobster. Rather than both of these women go get a job, start a business, do some hair, they decide to steal. I seen one video, I gotta do a reaction to it, where you had a woman who was using her EBT benefits and her SNAP payments and all that other stuff in order to fund a business that she was doing on the side, meaning she was using her benefits to buy, I guess, meats and various other things to do some sort of catering type business or whatever the case is, and they found out about it. I got to do a reaction to that story. That's crazy. And people are literally upset that she got caught. They're like, well, how was she to get out of poverty when, you know, she got to do something about it, not realizing that she's using the SNAP benefits. Now, this is what I believe, and I'm going to do a separate video about this when it comes to EBT, SNAP, and all this other stuff. I feel that in order for us to deal with the ongoing crime, fraud, people taking advantage of the system, when it comes to SNAP and all these benefits, no one should get a card.
No one should get any cards or any sort of, program where they can just go to a store and just buy what they want. I feel that the federal government should issue food that is already pre-selected, food that is focused on your nutritional value, focused on your health and well-being as a man. In other words, sometimes when you go to these pantries or these places, they prepare a bag of food, they prepare groceries for you, and they have everything set up based on what they feel you need. You know what I'm saying? So rather than people just taking these e-2 cards and shopping and buying a bunch of snacks and donuts and ice cream and all this other stuff as if though they got it. No, let's give them what they need since they're blind, since they don't want to go work. And I'm talking about able-bodied adults. I'm not talking about the elderly. I'm not talking about the disabled. So save me that argument. I'm talking about able-bodied adults who don't want to work, who want everything free. I believe that they should issue them only the food that is necessary for their survival, and that's it. No special treatment, no special deals, no, take this card and you can go shop till you drop. No. Give them what they need, their ration of food that is supposed to last them the month, and they're supposed to use it accordingly. That is how you solve all of these problems. That is how you solve all the problems. I think that all of you agree. If we agree on this, we push this to all of these people that make all the rules and pass all the laws. I feel that will solve all of our problems. So rather than us saying, all these people want us to pay it down, rather than us, because here's the thing, a lot of people have to go to work and struggle every day, and you don't get no handouts. You struggle. You struggle to pay your rent. You struggle to pay your bills. And it doesn't mean you feel you're better than everybody. But the point is, it's not fair because you don't want to make money. You got to work. You got to work and be a slave on these jobs. Trying to make ends meet. You got people out there stealing steaks. You got people stealing pasta. You got people committing all sorts of fraud and get government assistance. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's taking advantage of the system while you have people out here that really struggling. But then you come on social media crying about it. A lot of you are going through your own personal issues right now. A lot of you are dealing with issues where you don't know how you're going to pay your rent. You see what I'm saying? It's the first. And a lot of people are literally trying to figure out, do I pay the rent or do I eat? Do I pay part of the rent or do I eat? So you got your own issues, and then when you see all these people crying over not getting benefits, when all they want to do is squander it and show off on social media like, hey, we got this, I can spend $1,500 on food. Well, what the federal government needs to do is rather than giving you the power to go into these stores and shop till you drop to buy all these goodies, no, they should give you a basket, a bag that is prepared with food for your survival. No Twinkies, no cupcakes, no cookies and bonbons and momos, none of that stuff. You understand? No candies, no sweets, because all that stuff is causing you to get all sorts of diabetes, all sorts of cancers, and all sorts of problems. They should give you at least, if anything, 3 cases of water, about 3 boxes of orange juice, depending on your family size, some chicken, some ground beef, some canned goods, corned beef, all these little things, some onions, some vegetables, your ration for the month, and that's it. Meaning, you don't get to choose what you want to go buy. Why? Because you're getting this for free. You're getting this for free, so you don't get to go to the store and walk around. Let me get this, let me get that. No. The federal government needs to decide what you get. Just enough so you can survive until you want to go get off your tail and go get a job. Period. Some tuna, sardines, whatever the case is. The tuna will last you for a long time. They give you about 10 cans of tuna, some loaves of bread. You make tuna fish sandwiches. They eat flour. Listen, all we need, let me tell you something, man. Back in the days, we were literally dirt poor and stricken. Listen, let me tell you, Mama did it. Let me tell you how Grandma did it. All we needed was flour, some baking soda, flour, baking soda, sugar, some salt, bread. You make this thing called bakes. It's something that Mama used to make, and you literally mix those things together, boom, 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 put it in the frying pan, and you cook it, and it's perfect for breakfast. And you just eat that bakes with tea. Any of you was Panamanian? Anyone from the Panamanian family? You know what I'm talking about when I say bakes. You know what that means. It was the easiest thing to make, and all you need is milk, some baking soda, salt, and sugar, and boom, you eat that in the morning for breakfast with some tea, and you straight. You know what I mean? We used to have oatmeal in the morning for breakfast, grits in the morning for breakfast, and that's it. When we went to school, we came back. But what the EBT bandits want to do is they want to go to the store, take all the food off the shelf. This is why when it's the first of the month, I never go shopping. I do not go shopping on the first of the month. Because on the first of the month, it's normally when you see everybody hogging down them stores and they clean off the shelves. Most of the time, I just shop online and have them deliver whatever they got to deliver because I don't want to deal with the hassles. You see people at the register with 3 shopping carts, 4 shopping carts, 4. And I'm like, why would you need 4 shopping carts full of food? Do you got 4 refrigerators? Because I don't think I don't think one refrigerator can hold all of that stuff. You know? Don't make no sense. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly goes a long way. All I'm saying is, you got people out here literally stealing lobster from stores. People are stealing lobster. People are literally crashing out steaks. And they're putting store employees now. Store employees are trying to stop them. Here's the thing, guys. If you work in these stores and you got these hooligans and criminals coming into your store, breaking property and ransacking the place, don't get in the way trying to stop these people. And I'm not saying don't get in the way so they can have their day. Let law enforcement do it. Let your store cameras do it. Your store camera can capture their face so they can be identified via facial recognition AI software that law enforcement normally use to apprehend people that commit. Put your life at risk to try to stop somebody who's running out the store with a lobster. It looks really ridiculous that you lost your life trying to stop somebody and you're not getting paid for that. And to be honest with you, most stores will fire you as a worker if you get in the way trying to stop people. There's some weirdo policies in these workplaces that they'll fire you for this stuff. So it's not worth it. You see somebody grabbing lobster and steak and they running out the store, just be like, look, I ain't getting paid to do all that. That goes way above my pay grade for me to be chasing this person down, tackling them. Because here's the thing. Them same ladies that robbed that store, the same ladies that did that, right? They know what you look like, right? So if you try to stop them or put hands on them, all of a sudden now, because based on what I'm hearing, these ladies were released. These ladies was released, and they could always call their people and be like, yeah, that guy right there, yeah, he put hands on me in the store. Now I'm people waiting for you outside. Come on, y'all. You don't want to put yourself in that type of situation. There you go.
Women berating and attacking workers Sunday evening as stunned shoppers stare in disbelief.
It's crazy. Oh no.
Others watching the combative confrontation can't understand it.
I'm speechless because it doesn't matter the reason. It's not supposed to act like that.
Investigators say the women deliberately slipped higher-priced food like lobster, ribeye steaks, and truffle butter in blue bags while they were checking out. And police say when workers confronted them about not paying for the items, the women started attacking them and yelling racial slurs.
People are shoplifting. They're getting beat up for trying to stop the people. That's not fair to them.
Truffle butter. Police arrested Olivia and Regine Bird in the parking lot. The sisters are now facing charges, including assault and battery. Other shoppers say they have sympathy for the workers who are dedicated to their jobs.
I just see they have worked hard over here.
They went assaulted people in a store in public. That's not all right.
Well, those workers, thankfully, they were not seriously hurt, and those two sisters were released from custody as the case against them moves forward.
You see this, guys? This right here is unacceptable, man. To be a grown adult, and rather than you get a job and buy your own steaks and buy your own lobster, steak is expensive, trying to intervene. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to risk your life trying to stop these bandits stealing steaks and lobster. And I don't eat no lobster. I don't eat lobster. I don't eat no shrimp, crab, none of that mess. I avoid all of that type of garbage. At the same time, I'm not going to be fighting. They're going to steal. But I get it. If the store's protecting themselves, they mixed in the but all you had to do was mix it with water. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. If you're not ashamed of remembering your day when you grew up in the hood, in the ghetto, even if you're still in the ghetto, even if you're still in the hood, and you know what I'm talking about, them pancake mix, that all you had to do was add water. That's all you had to do. That was the best, bro, because all I would do, and I was fixing this stuff when I was a kid, all you had to do was add water, mix that bad boy up, throw them things in a frying pan, some oil or whatever the case is, whip you up like 5 pancakes, put some eggs in the pot, boom, you straight. That was dinner, bro. So I already know what it is. So when I look at stuff like this, it's embarrassing. Especially as a black man, when I see this type of stuff, people think that I'm bad when I report on this kind of news and I'm displaying black people doing these type of things. First of all, I'm not the one stealing. I'm not the one outside stealing steaks and lobster. Those are on the grill. Trust and believe me. So to get arrested. What are you in here for? Oh, stealing lobster and steak. Steak and lobster. You know what's so crazy is? I'm pretty sure those ladies got money. I know they got money. But some people just love to steal, bro. They'll have the money to buy it, but refuse to spend their money and think they can just walk in the store and steal. And see, again, guys, some people ain't going to see these things, but I'm not going to say it because, my opinions always get me in trouble. My opinions always get me in trouble. I don't like thieves, man. I don't like thieves. Listen, all this, the best thing to do is just oh, can I talk to the store manager? And just ask. That's the best thing you can do. You be like, hey, sorry to waste your time and whatnot. I'm really down and out, and I don't want to resort to stealing and stuff like that. I just want a piece of bread. You know, if you can, you know, that's what they're like. You'd be surprised how many stores do all of this stuff. And you just want to get business poison and just ask. And just be respectful of their business. People will be moved with compassion. The world is not that dark. There are some. It's still some people that feel that most may not believe that, but there are places where all man you can just ask. If they didn't, just tell them, have a nice day. And I say this more. Sometimes they didn't even see this. The homeless man walking the store and gets a sandwich. He gets denied. He gets a snack. There's a guy who said no, comes outside with a sandwich. You know why? It's something about your heart that when a homeless person that don't have nothing, you see them, they're down. All they ask, they could have came to your store and robbed you, bro. They could have came to your store and did something violent, but they chose to just ask you. So his heart moves with compassion. He comes outside, he gives them the sandwich, and possibly apologize and just keep it moving. There are still good people out there like that. But these two ladies, man, they got the money. They got the money, and for whatever reason, they decide to rob and steal. Somebody says, you're lying. How the hell could I be lying when I'm just talking about what is really going on in the world? Maybe you never had no good interactions with people because you're a horrible person. Because typically when you're a horrible person and you're assuming that everybody is the same, that's why you never get any sort of help. It's because you assume everybody is the same type of person. So that's why nobody helps you in your situation because you're a mean sort of person. There are still good people in the world. Yes, the world is evil. A lot of people in the world. At the same time, there are people that are very compassionate if they will help or if needed. You know what I mean? At the same time, there are people that want people to get jobs. But, you know, people just can't just get up overnight and boom, they're done and everything is good. If that's the case, everybody will be successful overnight. Everybody will have a business overnight. It's not that simple. A lot of people are uneducated first. A lot of people are lazy. They don't think they can do it. They have a company mentality. They have a victim mentality. Some people don't have the drive or the balls to actually go out there and make something of themselves. So sometimes they need somebody to push them. You know? But in this case, for these women, I just don't like the fact that people would walk into a convenience store and rob and steal from them. It's like the lowest form of theft. And these women have cell phones and vehicles, but they're stealing. And they get out of jail so quick. They need to be harsher penalties and stuff like this. They shouldn't be able to get it. You shouldn't even be able to get it. Because when you do stuff like this, number one, you should be charged with a felony, right? Not no basic petty theft type stuff. A felony charge. This stuff should get back to your employer. Because if these women work, let's just say hypothetically speaking, they work. It should go back to their employer. That your two employees were at a store robbing and stealing lobster and steaks. That way, the company they work for can decide whether or not they want to let them go and stuff like that. Because when you risk it all, you shouldn't lose it all. There should be consequences for things like this. Even people slap on the wrist for stuff like this. I don't believe that there should be any slap on the wrist. You should be held accountable to the highest degree. Some may say, man, it's just food. It ain't that serious. It's very serious. Because if I have a business and you come in my business to rob and steal, I want you to be held accountable. I don't want you to just go to jail and get bail and come on out and then you're doing it again. You never learn your lesson. You know, you're putting my staff at risk. You know, you're causing me to lose money. I'm in business to make money and serve the community. I'm not in business to be fighting with criminals and thieves who think they could just come into my store and disrespect me and my business and my employees. You know, I need it to be a safe environment for workers so that they can do their job as well. Right. So that being said, guys, make sure you double tap the screen if you haven't already to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. It is what it is. Somebody says you're a hater. So let me get this straight. You endorse people stealing from stores. So guys, if you look at the live chat, somebody says you're a hater. So I'm a hater because I want to have a clean store environment where my shoppers can do their thing and I don't have to worry about criminals. Guys, do you see how society is? A lot of these people that you even see come into the live chat, a lot of them are thieves, criminals, EBT bandits, SNAP beneficiaries, and they steal even though they get the SNAP benefits. You have people that steal even though they get the SNAP benefits. You have some people that they go to registers, and you know how they have the little checkout thing that you could, check out with scanner? They don't scan all the registers. They can choose what to scan, and then they scan everything, and then they walk out the stores, and they swell out the stores and check the receipts and want to see what's going on, especially if you're black. For some reason, when you're black, you become a target. This is why I no longer will shop at Sam's Club, because the other day I went to Sam's Club for the first time ever. My viewers actually recommended that I go to Sam's Club, and they said you get a lot of good deals. Even though I don't believe you get a lot of good deals, you're actually spending more money in Sam's Club than you actually really think. It's no different than when you go to the other big box stores. It's the same thing. Just that you're buying stuff in bulk that you will never use. You know what I mean? You'll never really use it. You're buying it in bulk because it seems like it's a good deal. But if you don't use it all, it spoils. So when you really think about it, the only way you'll benefit is if you really have like a large family. And I mean a large family. 7 kids, a large family. Other than that, when I went to the Sam's Club, I spent about almost $500 in the store. And on our way out, we checked out at the register, did what we had to do at the register. Everybody's watching us scan all the items. And when I'm in a store and I'm shopping, I like to make sure that the camera sees, because I know I'm being watched, especially that I'm a black man, right? So I'm scanning the items. When you hear the beep sound, I count everything and I put it into another cart. Paid my money, not no damn EBT. We're talking about cash. And I paid my money. Everything rang up. Boom, boom, boom. We're heading on out the store. In Sam's Club, they got this large, look like some Stargate that they have inside the store. It's probably some ritual thing. They have this thing that probably scans you as you walk out the store. So not only that, we walk through that machine as well to head on out. And as we're heading on out, you had somebody at the door, not even at the door, a little bit before the door, they was like, "I see the receipt." And I'm like, "See the receipt for what?" I just purchased everything. Like, "Oh, I need to see the receipt." Now, I know that in Sam's Club, they have some policy that says something about you agreed to these terms and show a receipt and all this other goofy stuff. It's not my card. My wife had registered that particular card. So you can't read the fine prints. Just like a lot of you never read any fine prints, and you don't even know that until you Google search. So keep receipts, 2 packs of receipt receipts. I told my daughter, "I should have a receipt. This is my items." See them walk out, and she's like, you talk to her child, because you my friends, and I said, "Yeah, receipt." And I let them understand. I said, "Listen, when I price customers like this, it's like you're literally accusing them of stealing. Anytime you go to the store and you pay for the business, you gotta stop bowing down to these businesses that that make you feel like you stole something. Because when you stop somebody at a door to see a receipt, everybody's looking at that person like, let's see what happened. And then they go looking in your cart, looking and it looks like show receipts in those stores, bro. Now, use that same stuff. If they try to clean up Walmart, and you come in and looking at him, and this white guy and this family, right? So the white guy walks around the store, and the security guy, security, all the applications from Walmart, see it. And this white guy and his family walk in and start shopping at this Walmart. The man didn't even check any box. He just slipped in his lap. And he let them go. As me and my family is walking up, we get the guy that walks like in front of us, literally. It was like he didn't see the receipt. I just cursed them out, spazzed them real quick. Made them understand that you just let this guy walk through, but now you stopping me. I said, you have some respect. And I pretty much cussed him out real good. Checked him. He will never do that again. And when I go back and forth to the store, I see the dude. He don't even say nothing. Matter of fact, when me and my family's walking out, he walk out of the way. He don't even want to see me eye to eye no more. And see, this is how you got to be when you're in these stores. You can't let people try to make you feel some type of way. If you Google, do Walmart have a right to ask you for your receipt? No, it's not in their policy to do that. Look it up. Look it up. If you go Google, now with Sam's Club, yeah, you're supposed to show your receipt in Sam's Club. I Googled it. But I refuse to shop at a business where I got to show my receipt. When I just spent over $500 in your business, you got to be out of your mind. You're not going to treat me like a slave. You're not going to treat me like a low-class citizen. You're not going to treat me like I'm some sort of peasant somewhere. Not when I'm spending money in your business. And to add insult to injury with Sam's Club, if you refuse to show them your receipt, they can revoke your Sam's Club membership. You can revoke whatever you want to do. I don't care, because I'm not shopping there no more. Yeah. Sam's Club. But at Walmart, we still shop at Walmart. Family Dollar. Is it Food Company? I shop at those stores. There's no issues there. You shop at those stores. You know, Food Line, they don't know that receipt stupidness. You just go in there, do what you got to do, and you leave. Nobody's watching you, making you feel some type of way. Because, guys, you're Americans. You live in America. When you shop at a store, stop applying these policies for these people making you feel like you need to show a receipt. Anytime they ask you to show a receipt, they're accusing you of stealing something. You were just at the register. If something went wrong, the security team was so angry. If an item wasn't scanned, it would have shown that way. Don't let these business places make you feel like you're too loud to eat. When you walk in a store, dollars matter. You understand? Your dollars is your power. So when you walk in a store, the store is supposed to respect you. Period. Stop letting the store make you feel like you gotta bow your knee to serve them. No, their job is to serve you. It's a business. I take my business to another store where you feel like my dollars are respected. That's all I need. Walmart. Listen, at Walmart, they're not supposed to ask you for a receipt. Look it up. Look it up. It's actually business practice when you show. When you show. It's a volunteer basis thing. You have to volunteer now. They are not authorized to do that. But if you let them train you like a dog, then what happens is right after you finish shopping and you walk through the wall, This is how you know you're a dog and you've been trained. If you're the kind of person that once you finish up and you're walking out the store and you got your receipt in your hand, you are a slave. You are a dog. You have been trained. You are a sheep. Because they trained you so much and you got the receipt in your hand, ready to show before anybody else. That is how you know you've been trained by these businesses to comply. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. And see, when you got people stealing steaks like those ladies, that actually caused a lot of these businesses to treat people like criminals. And it's unfortunate.
That water is out of the basket in West Bridgewater where all of this went down, John.
Well, Maria, police say that those women walked out of the store here with lobster and steak, but they didn't get far. Officers arrested them out here in the parking lot. Cell phone video shows two women berating and attacking workers Sunday evening as stunned shoppers stare in disbelief. That's crazy. Oh, no. Others watching the combative confrontation can't understand it.
I'm speechless because it doesn't matter the reason. He's not supposed to act like that.
Investigators say the women deliberately slipped higher-priced food like lobster, ribeye steaks, and truffle butter in blue bags while they were checking out. And police say when workers confronted them about not paying for the items, the women started attacking them and yelling racial slurs.
People are shoplifting. They're getting beat up for trying to stop the people. That's not fair to them. I mean, that's really messed up.
Police arrested Olivia and Regine Bird in the parking lot. The sisters are now facing charges including assault and battery. Other shoppers say they have sympathy for the workers who are dedicated to their jobs.
I'm just saying,
Assaulting people in a store in public. It's not right.
One of the workers thankfully they were not seriously hurt, and those two sisters were released from custody.
Two systems.
Police against the workers along the West Bridgewater Connect you see the videos in front.
This is crazy. Two systems, man. Why the store's been asking for receipts? It's because you got these kind of people going to get out steaks and lobsters. That's what's going on. So now they treat everybody like criminals. You're not going to treat me like a criminal in a store. I refuse to do that. Once you start doing that type of stuff, whoever's the person cussing you out, right? I'm going to cuss you out real good. They will spaz out. And I don't really care, right? At the end of the day, don't ask me for no receipt when you just saw me pay for everything. Don't do that. You know? And they love to harass you when you have kids because they assume that your kids are thieves too. And in the wake of all of this, EBT violation, they can talk about very expensive people, especially if you're black. Down to H-Time, 788, says at Sam's, the guy at the door has a scanner that takes your debit card. Instead of waiting in line, go to him, let him scan and pay receipt print out. Sam's had there was niggas at the door that was doing that. They had the registers there, they had self-checkout, and they had the registers where I guess somebody can bring up your items for you. There was nobody at the door, right? Let me see. Yeah, especially if you're black. If you're black, that happens all the time. See, here's the thing. I don't like making things a black-white issue because I have a mixed audience of people, and I try not to focus on every issue that happened in life as a though, oh, it happened because you're black. You got white people that go through various issues that we all go through as well. The thing that I noticed, though, is that when you're in these stores, and this mainly happens a lot, especially when I was living in New York, when you're a black man, you are looked upon differently in these stores. Let's just cut to the chase. It's a fact, right? You're looked differently. If you're white, they tend to figure you're a family, you're just out there shopping. When you're black, obviously you must be on welfare, an EBT card, something, and you're stealing. That's how they train these workers. Because when I was at Walmart, the white family had 2 shopping carts filled with food. The white guy walks out with his wife, kids. He had about 3 kids running around, and the guy at the door just let them go. I'm looking at him to see if he asked for a receipt. I didn't see him ask for nothing. He just walked. The white guy didn't even have a receipt in his hand. He just walked out, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm walking out too. So I'm walking out, and he walks in front of us. That's the part that pissed me off. Because when you step in front of me, it's like you're trying to block my path and my family. You're trying to disrespect me. It's one thing to be on the side. He walked right in the front where the cart was, almost to say, well, you're not leaving till I see something. He was like, I need to see your receipt. And I told him, get the F out of my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not showing you no receipt. Did you ask this guy to show a receipt? And I flipped on him real hard. You know what I mean? Made him understand right away. He backed up like this, and I started spazzing on him, telling him straight up, like, you telling me to give you a receipt. I just finished paying for these items, and you here harassing me? Did you harass him? And then the white guy turned around, and he was looking at the whole scene, and I was like, did he ask you for a receipt? He was like, nah, he ain't asked me for no receipt. I was like, why you ain't asked him for a receipt? And the guy was quiet. He was looking stupid. I was like, oh, you asked me for a receipt because I'm a black man, right? That's why, right? Go ask him for a receipt. Go ask him. He right there. And I started to literally, like, flip on this dude. I said, go ask him for a receipt. He's like, looking dumb. And then somebody came over and was like, what's the problem? And I told that person exactly what was going down. I said, he's over here harassing me about a receipt. He ain't asked this man for no receipt. And I said, sir, did this guy ask you for a receipt? He was like, no, he just let me go out. He didn't even ask me, he didn't question me. I was like, so why he ain't asked him and he asked me? And then the lady was like, it's not an issue. You can go ahead. No problem. And she was telling him, almost like to tell him, don't ask nobody for no receipt. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're in a business and people are harassing you over a receipt, you flip on them. You don't sit there talking about, I'm going to be Mr. Nice Guy. I'm just going to just act like it didn't happen. No. Once you disrespect me, I'm going to check. And I'm going to correct you. And I'm going to hold you accountable for your actions. And I'm going to make a whole store know what you did. Just so the rest of your night is ruined. Literally, you'll be sitting there scared to talk about receipts for the rest of the night. And I can guarantee you, at the rest of the night, he most likely not going to even ask nobody else for no more receipts at all. None whatsoever. Right? Let me see. You said you're calling a lawyer in that situation. In a situation like that, it's not going to all that extra stuff. I wouldn't waste my time calling attorneys and all this. It's not a big deal like that. It's like, you get justice on the spot. My justice is me setting order, making people understand that you're going to respect. Some of you are being disrespected, that's on you. You're disrespecting me. And if you spend money in your business, expect to be respected. Period. You are not going to discipline the type of person that has been in stores. We have to bring up probably $300 items, all this other stuff. If you feel some type of way, look, you can roll out your property right there, get my income, walk out that store, another shop there again, go to another business. That is how I feel if you make the business understand that my money is never coming back there. Trust and believe, guys, when you are an active shopper and you're spending $300-400 in the business every other month, boom, 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 that's a lot of money lost in 1 year. So your money matters. So if you want to be disrespected, then go out there and let people just do whatever they want to. You ain't going to do that to me. You're not going to do that to me. Some of y'all like letting stores take advantage of you. Some stores, you let people treat you like criminals. If you know you're not a criminal, why are you submitting to the harassment? Why? Why are you submitting to this harassment? It doesn't make no sense. You're a hardworking man, hardworking woman, and you're letting these businesses make you feel like you're a criminal. If I stole something, that's one thing. But if you know that everything is good and you still want to check after pay with my debit card, once you pay in their system, they already received the money. Period. They already scanned you. Guys, anytime you're in a business like a Walmart, Sam's Club, whatever, they got cameras above you. Cameras that are watching your every move. You understand? They got scanners. partners that are above you while you stand there. There's a standard of above you. That standard you pull out. They don't even need to stand. Listen, they're standing above and scanning everything in your car. One shot. That's how powerful the AIM system is that they have in these business places. So you know, they just want to train you to think like a slave. They want to train you to feel like a criminal, so they can just do whatever they want with you. The policy that Sam's Club is criminal to tell your customers that they got to submit to showing a receipt when they exit the store, and then if they don't do it, you're gonna revoke their membership. Revoke me, please, because I don't need it. I do not need it. You know. Let's see. So we got. Some people just love being a guinea pig in a store. You know what I mean? You're going to respect me when I'm in the store. If I'm spending my money, trust and believe that you're respecting me. Maybe some of y'all are being disrespected. So in the chat, if you like being disrespected when you shop at stores, I'm going to know more than you can see about chat. Put a number 2 in the chat. If you're the kind of person who loves to be treated like a criminal, you like taking advantage of, you like when employers stereotype you, you know, race. If you're that kind of person, put a number 2 in the chat so we can know who's stupid. Well, we see one person there on the left, so we already know who they are already. Let's see who else is going. So we have a liberal, we have another clown. Yeah. Right? It's crazy, man. Some people just like being disrespectful. That's not new to me. So guys, he works in steaks and lobsters. It's just making black people look bad. Every time I see black folks stealing from stores, ransacking the place, they make them look crazy. But nonetheless, guys, we're going to come out here. I'll come back to the team. It is what it is. Stay outside. We're in 60s degrees right now. About 60-something degrees. That's good. Hopefully, lawns being Germany. Really hoping that it happens. In this last section of my yard. If it don't germinate, then wait till spring. But it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. It should germinate as long as the weather cooperates with me. As long as the weather can stay in the 60s, it should be able to make it. It should be able to make it because it warms the soil. It causes the grass seeds to come. So guys, we're going to come back with more streams and talk about more topics. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you can, guys, go to the comment section and so many stores when you're hungry, you feel that these 2 ladies that stole the lobster and steaks, do you feel they were justified? Do you agree with it? Are you the kind of person that do stuff like that? Let us know in the comments. Are you the kind of person that like to be taken advantage of in stores? Do you show receipts? Do you do that? Do you just comply even though you're not a criminal? Because I don't know about you, but as an American, we have lost a lot of our civil liberties. A lot of our rights been taken away. You know, ever since 9/11, we lost a lot of freedom. A lot of freedom been taken away from us as Americans. See, a lot of you youngins that don't know the world, don't know what's going on, a lot of us have lost our civil liberties ever since 9/11. You know what I mean? Ever since 9/11, we lost our liberties. Ever since the pandemic, we lost a lot of rights. But what? You know, it's so right now that are here today. You don't even realize that a lot of the freedom up with her lies like criminals say. On the 19th, she made videos claiming she paid her electric bill. Then on the 20th, she also said she paid her electric bill even after it was learned she didn't pay it. She said she paid it. Just people gave her money. Now, she claimed that YouTube paid her. And she claimed that YouTube paid her electric bill. I'm not making this up. She made this post. And we gotta keep this stuff in public records. He says, oh my God, so many of you are hyping my video. I need it so bad. Thank you. She said, sis, YouTube just paid me. Paid my light bill. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lie. She already had her light bill paid. She's only doing this because I told you guys that she get paid on the 21st. Do you understand that she's a narcissist? And she's making posts saying that YouTube did this. Come on now. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. But we got a lot of stuff to come into because she wants you guys to believe that her YouTube payout for the month of August was $525.81. That's a lot. DoorDash, I challenge you to post the YouTube Studio homepage on your YouTube channel, just as it is. Raw, uncut screenshot of your YouTube Studio page so the world can see what you make. Because this image is not an image of her YouTube payout on the bottom of the screen. Do you understand? That's a lot. With the views that she got, the comments she got, the engagement that she got, she did not make $25. She's holding the people. You gotta be a straight up dumb to believe that DoorDash went from making $29,378 6 months ago, which is also a lot. DoorDash did not make that. You understand? She did not make that. She go from 6 months ago making $29,378 6 months ago. When she's broke and crying for you guys to pay her. You don't think 6 months ago she would have that money sitting in her account? Think about this. If she got paid $29,000 6 months ago, and you got paid on YouTube every month, then that means that money will grow along cash apps and PayPals and everything else, including PayPal themselves. And then when she gets her YouTube check, that gives her a cushion because it's like money is coming in. She don't have no kids, no husband, no real responsibilities other than herself. So she should be stacking bread. You go from $29,000 a month to $500 a month. That's why. Because she published content every day. And her content gets between 2,000 to probably 15,000 views. And if you're steadily doing this every day, you're going to be making some money. So to tell you that she only made $525 slap in your face. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing YouTube since 2006. DoorDash is running a major scam. Because here's the problem. If all she made was $525, who's paying for it? You. Because if all she made was $525 this month, she gonna come for rent next month. If her light bill was $250 and she claimed that YouTube taxes. The cost to ship products in and out is roughly her normal. Her refrigerator is empty, as seen in the video she posted. She's not living in some projects or some dusty place. But she wants you to believe that she's poor and only made $525 on YouTube. If y'all really believe that, y'all dumb. I'm telling you, you gotta be dumb, because next month, how's she gonna get her rent paid? That means she would have to depend on you guys to buy hair care products. And y'all believe in this. Who's paying her rent next month? I'm waiting for the videos to see who's gonna get a dummy to pay her rent next month. But let's get into the content, guys. Let's get into this content, break this stuff down. Because, like I said, guys, she did not make $29,378 6 months ago. That's a lot. I'm just being honest, guys. I did not make that money 6 months ago. And if she did, she would still have money. But let's get into the content. Let's break this stuff down. This is her video here. Anytime she do videos, what she's going to do is she's going to make it seem like she's working, like she's packing bottles with supply and all this other stuff. Guys, if DoorDash is doing this hair business, it is not bringing in any money in terms of profit. It's a waste of time. And you see the countertops that she's working on. She look like she's suffering. If she look like she's broke, look at the cabinets on the side. Look at the refrigerator. Look at the cabinetry. Do that look like she's in the ghetto, like she's in the hood, she's struggling down there? No, she's looking perfectly good. She's alone. You know what I mean? She got to buy those bottles to fill it with product. She got to buy the measurements. She got to buy all these different things, guys, the funnels. She had to buy these things. Right? She's misleading the viewers and making them think she's broke, and what they do is they keep packing her up with cash. And she's lying to you every day. But let's check out the video. Let's play the tape. She titled this, "Sis, YouTube just paid my bill." Why is she saying sis? Because she's mainly targeting black women to pay all her bills. Check it out. Think about this, guys. She said she got paid from YouTube $500 in a month. Guys, if all she made from YouTube is $500 in a month, and she's telling you guys to quit your day job to come to YouTube, you don't see it as a problem? If all DoorDash made was $500, why would she be telling you guys? Think about this, guys. YouTube is a business. You can make money on YouTube, but it's going to be hard. You got to have talent. You got to have style, swag, and message. If DoorDash told all of you folks to quit your 9 to 5, quit your job, quit your job, come to YouTube, because there's so much opportunity to make money. Right? That's what she told me. And you go do it. Basically, what she's saying is, this will be your earnings. She's encouraging people to quit their job, to come to YouTube, to waste their time. And that's what she wants you to do, guys. She wants you to come on to YouTube, make videos, because she wants you to believe that you're going to make all this money. You're not going to make no money, guys. She had made a video the other day that got a lot of views, right? And the video was very misleading, right? I'm going to have to review that video as well, because she was literally telling people, don't apply for no more jobs, right? That video gave her 184,000 views, which means she got a nice check from that particular video, right? Let me download that right now while doing this particular video. use this for further reaction. I'm going to react to that video too, where she told everybody, don't apply for no jobs, which is crazy. How you going to tell people don't apply? See, don't apply for no jobs. You see, let me click on this video here. Give me a minute, guys. Because I don't know what's going on. It's like it's bugging out. It's trying to not make me download. Let's see. Okay, look like it's going to download that. And, because we're going to review what she told you. Matter of fact, I'm going to do the review right here. I'm not even going to wait to do another video. I'm going to review that here. Because I need for you guys to see this, and I might still do a separate video with it, you know. But let me do this here. Give me a minute. Let that download. Right. In the meantime, while that's downloading, I'll look at something else here, because I'm tired of the lies, guys. I'm really, really tired of these lies, man. It's like it's getting out of hand. And people are not buying the truth. Instead, they're buying the lie. And she's running with this lie so much, and people just going with it, bro. They're really running with this lie, bro. This woman literally told you that she made $525 a month, and y'all believe it. I'm a YouTuber, guys. If I'm a man and I have a family to take care of, and all I made is $500 a month on YouTube, I gotta go get a job. I cannot sit here and talk about, well, I want to do YouTube, this is my dream, and all I made was $500. $500 can't pay your rent. It can't pay your car note. It can't pay all your bills. You would have to go get a job. So if you believe that DoorDash only made $525, you're an idiot. It's being honest. Because there's no way she can survive next month. Next month she'll be begging to pay her bills again. You understand? You can't tell me she went from $29,000 a month to $500 a month. You can't tell me that, guys. That doesn't make sense. The math is not math. You understand? She's still getting paid for the video that she made telling you guys to don't apply for no jobs. She's still getting paid off that video. You see? Let me see if I can pull up some of this info. Give me a minute. Pull up some of this info here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me put this on the screen because I want to review this as well. I'm going to get to the content shortly. But first, I got to remind you of some things that's going down so that you're not deceived. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you're not deceived. I don't want you good people to be deceived and, you're just getting played. Right? So now, here is the video that she made the other day. Let's take a look at this. Right? This video here got her over 107,000 views, which gives her a lot of money that she made. You know what I mean? That's the kind of videos that she wants to make in order to get money. But she can't tell you don't apply for these jobs when she's begging you for money. So that scheme can't work. That can't really work. But let me do this. Set the volume up. And look at this video. So this video is telling you don't apply for no jobs. Right? And keep in mind, she's telling you don't apply for no jobs, but she needs you to work in order for her to get her bills paid through you. Make that make sense, y'all. Right? So let's look at this video and react to this one and break all this stuff down. Let's go. Let's check it out, guys. This should be very interesting. Hold on. Let me get the volume. My bad. All right, let's go.
Hear me when I say this. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot depend on these jobs. You cannot depend on these jobs. So many people are suffering right now. So many people are leaving Miami and leaving their houses and moving to other places and leaving their New York and moving to other places, moving to Jersey City, getting out of these high priced places. Even with good jobs, even with good degrees, you cannot depend on your degree. You cannot depend on college. You cannot depend on a job. Hear me when I say this. Do not forget about you.
So this don't make no sense, gang. This don't make no sense. Like, what the heck is she talking about? You saying you can't depend on these jobs. You can't. But she depends on you to work so that you can pay her bill. She's depending on you to work. She's telling you, don't depend on these jobs. Don't depend on college. People are suffering. So how are they supposed to live if they don't got a job? But y'all listening to this, guys. And that video gave her over 150,000 views. She's making the money while she's telling you, leave your job. Then turn around and begging you to pay her rent. Make that make sense. Start back from the top.
Hear me when I say this. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot depend on these jobs. You cannot depend on these jobs. So many people are suffering right now. So many people are leaving Miami and leaving their houses and moving to other places and leaving their New York and moving to other places, moving to Jersey City, getting out of these high-priced places. Even with good jobs, even with good degrees, you cannot depend on your degree. You cannot depend on college. You cannot depend on a job. Hear me when I say this. Do not forget about you. Do not forget about who you are.
You could be as powerful as you want. You need to pay them bills. What is she talking about? This is crazy, man. Anybody that's listening to her, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be mentally sick, bro.
You're going to school to get a job. You're going to work to get a paycheck. They're using what is on the inside of you. They're using your skills. They're using your abilities. They're using your mind. They're using your vision. They're using things that are
She's using you to pay her bills. She's telling you not to go to work, but yet she come on YouTube to beg you to pay her rent, to pay her light bill, to send her Cash App, Venmo. All of that come from people that work. So how could she be telling you not to depend on these jobs when she's dependent on you to go punch a clock to pay her bills? Make that make sense?
inside of you. Why are you not using you?
She's using you.
Why are you not using your skills? Why are you not on YouTube? Why don't you have a YouTube channel?
She's telling you why you don't have a YouTube channel, yet she got a YouTube channel. And how much she's making, guys? How much is she making with her YouTube channel that she's telling you? $525. I know that's not what she made. She made way more than that. But she's going to lie to you to appear as if though she's broke. She's acting as if though she's broke, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand me? She's telling you that YouTube earnings that she made this month of August is $525. That's a lie. This woman made about $6,000 to $7,000 this month. She's lying. Do you understand me? She's lying to you. There is no way that she made only $500 with all the videos that she uploaded and the views that she got, including the Cash Apps, the Venmos, the PayPals, and everything else. She did not make $500. If that's the case, she needs to go get a job. YouTube is not for her, and she should not be telling none of you to quit your job, to come to YouTube, to struggle. Because $500 cannot pay rent, pay gas bills, light bills, water bills, trash bills, insurance, cell phone. You understand? It can't pay that. So she would have to go get a job. She's living too comfortable to be on camera if all you made is $500. There is no way you should be recording videos if all you made on YouTube for a whole month is $500. That means she won't make it to next month. You're going to have to pay her bills again. But she's telling you not to apply for any jobs and to literally come on YouTube so you could struggle. Make that make sense, y'all.
You. Do not forget about how powerful you are. You're going to school to get a job. You're going to work to get a paycheck. They're using what is on the inside of you. They're using your skills. They're using your abilities. They're using your mind. They're using your vision. They're using things that are on the inside of you. Why are you not using you? Why are you not using your skills? Why are you not on YouTube? Why don't you have a YouTube channel? Why are you not sharing your daily life?
She's talking about why aren't you sharing your daily life? She's the one that's crying broke. Why would she want all of you to leave your 9 to 5 to come on YouTube to be broke and begging like her? Make that make sense, y'all?
People are, their lives are being shattered.
She's saying things that tickle your emotions because she knows everybody struggles. And now you are paying her bills. Make that make sense, y'all? You're paying her bills while she's telling you to leave your job.
Don't you have a YouTube channel? Why are you not sharing your daily life? People are, their lives are being shattered because of the job. They can no longer move up in the company. The company is letting them go because of finance issues. Things are happening. Favoritism is going on. You can't move up because you got to know so-and-so or you got to sleep with so-and-so. Listen, stop thinking a job is your end all to be all because it is not.
If it's not, why are you begging people for money? If it's not. Listen. If the job is not the end all be all, why is she crying on YouTube for you people that work at these jobs to pay her bills? Why? Think about what she's saying here and use your brain. She's dependent on you to pay her bills while you got to go bust your ASS at work. Make that make sense. Make it make sense, man. She wants you guys to get up in the morning, drive in heavy traffic, dealing with road rage, crazy drivers, crazy co-workers, crazy supervisors, in order to get your paycheck so you can pay her bills. And on top of that, to add insult to injury, this is what she's telling you.
Favoritism is going on. You can't move up because you got to know so-and-so or you got to sleep with so-and-so. Listen, stop thinking a job is your end all to be all because it is not. You make the job. You make the money. You make the growth of the company. They need you.
She's gaslighting you badly, bro. She's playing with your damn mind. You need that job. You can talk all of that kumbaya. I don't need this. You need that job to pay them bills that you got. I don't want to hear nothing. You need that job. That's right. I don't want to hear nothing about you don't need the job. You need that job. Your job say they letting you go, you're going to go into panic mode. I don't want to hear none of that. You need that job.
Why are you not using you? Why are you not using what's on the inside of you? You keep depending on that job. You keep trying to grow in the company. But you're forgetting one thing that they need is you. You use you. Start you a YouTube, y'all. You just don't understand how powerful social media is right now.
She's telling you to start a YouTube and she's the one crying broke. She's telling you start a YouTube and she's the one begging you workers, you people that are on the 9 to 5. She's telling you come to YouTube, be broke like me, but yet she needs you to pay her bills. And you are the ones going to work. Make that make sense.
Now, how powerful. Listen, a lot of these jobs, they're hiring for people to clean up their dirty work.
She's making you clean up her dirty work. DoorDash is making you good people that view her videos. She's making you pay her bills, pay her life, give her an easy life while she's buying a bunch of damn milk and cookies. Make that make sense. Listen at the tape.
Think you got a good job and you got a good position. They only needed you to clean up their dirty work. So now you're stressed out. Now you gotta fire people. Now you gotta hire people and keep dealing with the negativity that's already going on. They hired you to clean up the dirty mess, and now you're stressed. Now they're using you and stressing you out and draining you, and you're forgetting that you can use you. You got
None of that stuff she's saying makes any sense, because in order for you to be the one that hire and fire people, that would mean you work in HR. So what she's saying don't even apply to the majority of all the people that she's talking to. It's not making no logical sense. She's playing with your emotions, gaslighting you, and manipulating you.
You got that skill.
Okay, so if she believed all that, why she ain't using her talents and her skills to get her own money rather than beg?
It's been draining her. Keep you away from all that stress, so you can focus on your skills, so you can focus on what's inside of you.
She's talking about herself. She's trying to focus on herself to get up in life. So she's literally projecting onto you.
Can help you build. You stressed out because you can't find a job, baby. You got you. You are the job. Why are you forgetting it's you?
So stop begging on YouTube and work. And stop begging.
It's you.
And she is making you people pay her rent. Make that make sense? Y'all all got played.
So what are you not understanding?
You gotta hold her to her own words. All this energy she putting in the video, all this screaming and yelling, tell her to go get a damn job. You good people gotta go to work to pay your bills. She sit on YouTube talking about how great her life is, how easy her life is, and how you need to come on YouTube to be like her. But yet, she's telling you, oh, I just got paid by YouTube. And guess what, guys? YouTube gave me a check of only $525. Why would anybody quit their damn job to come to YouTube just to make $500 a month? And they got bills to pay. Are you out of your damn mind? But that's what she want you to do. She want you to come to YouTube to suffer and struggle like her. And get this, guys. She did not make $500 this month. She made a couple of thousands of dollars this month. She's just going to gaslight you and make you believe that she ain't make nothing. Because if she can continue to make you believe that she's poor, you will continue to send in money. Why she's not doing that? She's telling y'all all these things that y'all need to do. How come she's not doing it? How come she's not exerting that energy into her business, into her YouTube? How is it that she's making $29,000 a month on YouTube 6 months ago, allegedly, because I know she ain't make that. Now she's claiming she made only $500. Guys, she haven't showed you no real receipts yet. She haven't showed you no real receipts yet. She's supposed to show you her YouTube homepage from her desktop computer. Tell her to do that. Tell her to show you her YouTube studio homepage, which clearly tells you how much money you're making. She ain't do that yet. She keeps showing you those little white images. Those are fake images, guys.
You don't have to give up the good life. You don't have to move out of that apartment if you start using the skill that's on you. If you start using that joy, that fake customer service, that fakeness that you be giving to when you walk in, you don't even want to be there.
Why would you be giving fake customer service? You shouldn't even be working there if you want to be fake. Energy that you're exuding. She's projecting her energy on you. She don't like it. She don't like it. She's not.
But guess what? I'm not stressed out like you. Yeah, I may have to use my car, but I can make as much money as I want.
If that's the case, why you were begging to pay your bill? If you could make as much money as you want, why you were struggling to pay your bills?
And still have
your job, but yet she depends on you to work at these places to pay her bills. In her mind, you don't pay bills. You don't got no struggles. She think that the world revolves around her and what she go through. This woman is 40 plus years old. She's acting like a 13-year-old, guys. If you see her mannerism, how she moves, how she talks, how she acts like a 13-year-old, fam. She don't act like a 40-year-old woman.
Start you a YouTube.
Starting a YouTube ain't gonna do nothing for these people when clearly they can see you begging for bills to be paid. You begging for people to be paid, bills to be paid, is an embarrassment.
Start you a YouTube. Start a YouTube channel and share it.
That's what she's doing. She's sharing a day-to-day of fake struggles, and people are so dumb they paying her bills.
Share what's going on. Share what's in your mind. Start a YouTube channel while you're delivering orders, and just share with people you delivering orders. That's what I do.
No, what you do is you hustle people, and you scam people with lies. That's what you do. So you got if you said your videos get 2,000 to 3,000 views, why are you on YouTube gaslighting viewers, acting as though you ain't getting paid, and telling people that you only made $525 a month? That's a damn lie. Because you're telling everybody to get on YouTube so that they can get 2,000 to 3,000 views per video, and all you claim you made is $500 for the month. Why would anybody leave their day job? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, y'all. Why would you leave your day job to make those numbers, to make that little bit of money? $25. Man, that's some groceries right there. That ain't no money to take care of no bills. I'm sorry. She don't make $1,500 a month. That's also a lot. If your rent is $1,500, how are you able to even sustain yourself over the course of months? You have to listen to her carefully. She says she make over $1,500 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, she is lying to you. I'm a certified, verified content creator on YouTube. DoorDash do not make $1,500 a month. It's a lie. Do you understand me? Nobody can survive on YouTube with $1,500. I'm sorry. You would have to have a day job. You would have to have a job. There's no way you're going to get by.
On YouTube. That's extra income, so I don't have to slave away and doing something I don't want to do, so I can focus on my purpose and focus on my skills and focus on me and focus on what I want to do.
Her purpose is taking your money. Her purpose is literally coming on YouTube, making so you can feel sorry for her. And this woman don't even got no kids. It's not even like this woman is a single mom. And it's private. Get her. And she don't even have no kids. And y'all treating her like she damn homeless. She telling you she's gonna be evicted. She telling you her car gonna be repoed. Car is still with her. She's still driving around. I thought the car was up for repo. Come on, man. She just lying to you. How is $500 that she claimed she made on YouTube today? How is that going to pay the car note? How is that for next month's rent? Who's going to pay DoorDash's rent next month and her car note and everything else and buy gas and buy supplies? How is that going to sustain her business? Y'all got to stop being stupid, fam. Like, for real. This woman's a fraud, bro. Straight up.
I'm telling you now, these jobs are hiring people just to clean up their mess. Okay? People look for a job and they're like, I just want to be happy. I just want a good job. No, a lot of these jobs are hiring people to enjoy their job. And knowing they're not gonna be around too long. And then they're letting people go with no care.
She's just gaslighting you guys, just putting a bunch of fear in you, talking a bunch of BS, bro. Nobody cares about all that.
Big companies that you may have.
And that's exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make yourself appear that you're broke. But behind the scenes, you're looking good. Do you see the reverse, guys? She's acting broke on social media. But behind the scenes, she's doing really well, guys. Absolutely well. Let's get back into content. Hold on, let me do something right here. I want to take a screenshot of this. Hold on, give me a minute. I want to take a screenshot of this because this image here shows the image of a liar. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure that this is a thumbnail that I could use. Let me do this. Take a screenshot of this right here. That'll be useful for a thumbnail. Right? So now, let me do this. Get back at the content.
They just look good in the commercials, but they're not doing good. They're not. Banks are not giving out loans like they used to. If you are one of the blessed ones to hear this video, listen to me. Start using your skills for you.
She's gaslighting you, love bombing you, making you believe that you can make it, selling you a bunch of fake promises and lies that don't even work for her, guys. This woman was begging people to pay her rent. Do you understand? Begging people to pay her rent.
Start tapping into your greatness and your abundance so you can be outside on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock riding down Miami Beach on your bike.
And that's what she's doing. She's riding in the sunset with your money.
Instead of stressing out at some job that wants you to clean up their mess, being fake in PowerPoints with coworkers you don't even like.
She's only gaslighting and projecting the things that she's been at those meetings. She's the one that hates her coworkers.
He's sick and positive. Did he roll up to the coworkers?
She got rolled up for not doing her job.
Scratch all that. You. I'm getting back to you.
Listen to DoorDash, you're gonna remain broke. Don't listen to a woman that's begging people for rent being paid and electric bills being paid. Don't listen to nobody that's begging you to pay their damn bills. See, she keeps talking about social media, but she's the one crying broke on social media. So why would you guys find it lucrative to pretty much get into YouTube if she's the one who broke? So that doesn't make sense. You would want to see success stories. You don't see her making success content no more. At first, she was making success content. Now she's making poverty content.
People are talking about it. A business, if you're doing a business, it's hard for them right now. Back in the day, businesses were open and the community is what kept them open. Now, if you're not something popping or on TikTok.
She think everything is about social media. There's a lot of you folks that could be very successful in the real world in terms of business. You got to fit in where you at. You know what I mean? Everybody's not meant to be on YouTube. We're talking about content creator. Like, everybody is not a content creator, and that's the problem.
TikTok ain't being mad about you right now. It's struggling.
And that's why she's able to manipulate you, because she knows a lot of people struggle.
That's all about people going on TikTok. You open on TikTok, baby. And then it died down. Scrambling for another one.
That's exactly what she's doing, guys. Listen to what she just said. This is DoorDash in a nutshell, guys.
On TikTok, baby. And then it died down. have spread for another 500 people.
That's exactly what she's trying to do now. She was good for a month or two, and then it died down, and now she realized she's going broke. So she's trying to get herself back up in the algorithm.
Start focusing on you. You are the problem. You have a problem. You are the money. Okay, CEO of the company. Start focusing on you.
Never listen to a broke woman who begged people to pay her rent and her light and cry about car repossession. Never listen to any advice from people like that, because they're just telling you a bunch of garbage at this point.
I know your head is underwater. Start posting, and then people be so worried about, well, who's gonna watch me and who's gonna show up. So many people are gonna love you. So many people are gonna show up.
And she's knowing that. That's why she do what she do, because she knows she got a lot of dumb people that show up and support her. If you look at her comment section, you don't see no negative comment. She literally monitors every comment, deletes anything that's negative. You don't see no opposing thoughts, nothing. Everybody in her comment section, to me, is fake. I believe that she literally have over 300 YouTube accounts, and she just posts under her own videos. Everybody's saying, God bless you. See, God is good. Congratulations. We all love you. Congratulations on your success. And it's like everybody's like robots. And I'm like, this can't be real. With all the stuff that's going on, where's the negative comments? Where's the people that's speaking against her? You don't see none of that under her videos, because she most likely have her comments on approval only, which means she approves the comments, so that when you post, she monitors them and then publish the comments that she wants. Come on, man, it's totally fake.
Too much. And what do? They may fall in love with you and you can grow their company again. You can grow that company again.
She wants people to fall in love with her personality, but people are now realizing that she's a scammer.
But it's you. This has been preached by so many years now. Saying you are the problem. You are the scam. You are the
But if you are still begging for money on YouTube to hone your skills, which she's not doing, she's expecting you guys to go go out and sell her, take the money, pay her bills when she's in need.
forget the company as a whole. Baby, the whole brand as a whole. The brand as a whole. You need to get on social media and start putting voice to your personality. Start letting people see what you can.
Kids and guys, do not leave your day job to get on social media to be a fool. If you are not top 10, stay off social media. If you're not a great content creator that do this for real, don't get on social media trying to be like me. Don't try to come on social media trying to be like somebody else that is successful. Don't do it, because you're only going to play yourself. You're going to end up like her.
Talk, what do you like? What do you hate? Like, share your anything. Anything you want to create. People love you.
And that's what she's wanting, for people to love her. That's what you guys did. You guys love DoorDash more than your own family. You give DoorDash all your money, and when your family's in need and they come to you, you turn the blind eye to that situation. She's telling all of y'all come to YouTube. She's telling all of y'all don't apply for no jobs. She's telling you to quit your job, but yet she's telling you she only made $500 in a month. Stop. She's so crazy because it's like, what do you want people to do? You gotta get educated. You gotta get a job to sustain your life. What do you want people to do? Somebody got to work. Everybody cannot be business owners. Somebody got to work. So when you hear videos like that, it's a bunch of BS,
because they want to develop what's inside of you. Now it's time for you to use what they've developed on the inside of you. That's what you're supposed to do. When you find out what it is you're good at, you're supposed to use that for you.
And she's good at scamming. She's good at lying, manipulating. That's her talent.
For a job, you're supposed to use that for you. Because it's you. At the end of the day, when you down and ain't here no more, do you want to say, oh, it was because, Amazon. No, it's because it's you. You become the next Amazon. Use that skill on the inside of you. You think Jeff Bezos worked 24 hours a day for somebody else?
She told you all that garbage, and yet begging for people to pay by rent. Amen. She's telling you all that garbage, and yet she's needing you to pay her bills, her rent, and all that mess. Does that make sense? And now she's telling you that she only made $525 on YouTube this week. Check it out, guys. I can't stand that mess, man.
Thank God for my hair product. Thank God for y'all. Thank God. Let me tell y'all the amount of stress that I have been under. This morning, I've been down. It could be all in my mind. I don't know. But
She's been gaslighting people for far too long. Why don't you tell the people about the fact that you stole the hair pictures? Why don't you tell the people about that? Why don't you tell the people the truth about that? Why don't you tell them about what you did in terms of stealing photos, and then you deleted your post where you stole somebody else's post from Kenya and made it look like it's yours? We're talking about hair products. Why you ain't addressing the real issues and being accountable for fraud? Why you ain't doing it? It's not making any sense.
I need to stop stressing. Okay, I need to stop stressing. I need to stop worrying. I hope my teeth is okay. I'm so thankful. Right now, I am making my hair oil for my hair product, the Curl Smile Growth Oil. I'm doing that right now.
She ain't doing anything right now. This woman have on no gloves, but she's handling hair products and chemicals and different ingredients with no gloves, man.
This is it. I'm, doing all the things, making it right now, and working on orders. Y'all, I'm so thirsty.
She ain't working on no orders, fam. All this stuff is lies, bro.
I am so thirsty.
She said she's thirsty. Let's look inside the refrigerator to see what she got to eat. Check it out, guys. Check out the inside of that refrigerator. Do you see the inside of that refrigerator? The inside of that refrigerator is absolutely empty. You see that? But yet, y'all giving her all this money, and she ain't even buying groceries. How come you never see DoorDash shop for groceries? Come on now. Because she eat out all the time. Fast food. That's what she eats all the time. She don't have food in her refrigerator. She eats out all the time. Fast food.
Oh my God, y'all, the stress that I have been under is not even funny. Like,
please don't even offer me no water. You drinking from the water bottle like that? Mm-mm.
oh my God, when I tell y'all that's so good. That is so good. I'm doing my hair product. I'm waiting on a DoorDash order. I gotta go to the store because I need some.
She ain't waiting on no DoorDash order, fam. You ain't gonna be home waiting for an order. You would be in your car. Like, this doesn't make no sense, bro. And people believe this guy. People really believe this mess.
To know the product. So today's gonna be a very eventful day. I got a lot to do. So, y'all.
Fam, when you have a business and you have products and you got a family, you don't have to go to no other place to deliver nothing. You have a contract with a company, whether it's through UPS, FedEx, United States Parcel Service. You have a contract, and pretty much they can literally come to you and pick up everything. Like, you know, you have a schedule. It's not like you just ship out things automatically, like every other day, wasting time and energy. It's like I have one day a week quota, and it's like every Friday is when I ship everything out. I'm shipping orders out every single day. You know what I'm saying? You're just wasting resources, time, money, and gas. So everything she's telling you is a lie. Like all of this. This is just a joke, bro. Let's see what else we got. You see her in the store shopping.
243 next month. Yes.
Now keep in mind, she told you that she only got paid $500 and something from YouTube. She told you that she paid her electric bill. It was a lie, right? But now that would make her down to about $275. She's buying ink for a printer, right? Ink is going to probably cost her about $60+ bucks, probably $70, depending on if she got a color inkjet printer, whatever the case is. So pretty much she's down to $200.
Thank you.
She's going to survive next month, pay her electric bill, her rent, and her car note.
And you just want one? Yes, just one. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Like great.
She'll check you out right here. Now look, she got the stretch right. She got other items, all that stuff costs money. So basically she would be broke right now. Technically. If she got money, I told you.
I appreciate that.
This is crazy. Every time you see her, she's in the store shopping. She's telling you how broke she is and she can't pay her rent. People that can't pay their rent are not outside shopping for ink.
Welcome to our wedding. No issues. So I wrapped this in plastic. I know it's doing too much, but I just want to make sure it is secure. So forgive me if that's a little tacky, but
I don't know who told her to waste that time wrapping that stuff with that damn garbage, bro. I don't know who taught her how to wrap stuff, bro. Like, nobody got time for that, bro. You're just wasting money, bro. Like, seriously.
Shipping this across the world. Okay. A little spoon you can use. So it's extra protected. And
scamming people, saying like they weird, like I don't understand. Start getting dumped out.
I can see you for watching.
If they were doing that, you wouldn't have made $500 and something. You would be making thousands of dollars a month. If everybody was liking your videos, viewing your videos, and you're just doing very well, you would have a heck of a lot of money. This is how I know she's just lying to you guys.
Supporting, it means so much to me, y'all.
Love bombing.
I'm just so grateful that she gave me another chance.
It's another chance. She just hustling. What are you doing? expose the fact that this is false advertisement. You stole this like that on Facebook. That's where you stole this image from. And you claimed this was a customer appreciation photo. And you lied. And you made a fake testimonial claiming that this person in the image was talking about your product when this image was promoting another hair care product. Well, why you're not talking about that? Why you're not addressing the accountability of you committing fraud and false advertisement publicly on your YouTube platform, and you deleted it? Why would you delete it? Why would you delete it if it's customer appreciation? Explain that, DoorDash. You can't. But you busy gaslighting your viewers, telling them a bunch of nothing about listening to other people. They need to listen to me because I'm number one when it comes to uncovering your scam.
Thank you for resubscribing. Those of you that came back and said, you know what, I'm going to support her. I'm going to believe in her and not just hear what other people say. They don't even know me.
Man, I tell you, bro, anybody that's following DoorDash at this point is an idiot, bro. And you deserve to get
So, thinking about that, there's something wrong.
Stop gaslighting. You're gaslighting about somebody that don't even exist. You're just making up stuff as you go because you're trying to force people not to unsubscribe. Nobody hates nobody. People are holding you accountable because you're wrong and you're misleading people.
You can't figure things out for yourself, but you need somebody else to direct you and tell you.
All of this is gaslighting.
It's high school.
Again, DoorDash, accountability. Why you deleted this particular post right here, and why you're not addressing the fact that you stole this photo from Facebook from another product that was released. Why you're not addressing this? Because you're a fraud and you're a liar, and nobody should be subscribing to you. And I am calling for every black woman to hold all DoorDash effective immediately. She is literally scamming and lying to viewers, manipulating the viewers, all for personal gain. And it's up to you women to actually hold her accountable. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my job and bringing awareness to these stories. You guys that are purchasing these products and supporting her financially, you got a choice. You can't be out here just letting her just do whatever when it's affecting people. Slaying people. We see that you're scamming people. You lied about a public advertisement by stealing somebody else's photo. You made it appear as though this is a customer when it's not. If you're really selling all of these products, then why aren't there any real life people that you're even interviewing about your so-called products? And that stuff is making any sense. And it's up to people to actually hold you accountable.
Never followed a crowd. I've never been one to need to be in a group.
Basically, she's telling you, don't watch people like me. Don't watch, what's his other brother, Syndicate Radio. Don't watch this other brother, Chatty Patty. There's a couple of other sisters. My apologies if I don't have your name, but I'll definitely do reaction videos with your content to bring awareness to your thoughts and opinions in due time. But there's a lot of other content creators that are pretty much coming out and talking. And what DoorDash want is for you not to listen to none of these people. All these people are not coming out of the woodworks just to say nothing because they just don't like her and they're just haters. She's actually committing the crime of fraud and scamming people and manipulating the viewers for personal gain. And you guys have to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting and subscribe to or giving any money to somebody like her. I'm sorry. That are dummies.
It's just something, and then all of a sudden, y'all gang up. You know, I thank you for figuring out who I was for yourself.
That's crazy.
I love y'all, and look forward to your older results.
More love bombing, acting like she's so in love with you. Where's her family? Where's her family to help her with her bills? Where's her brothers, cousins, sisters, nephews, uncles, grandmother? Where's everybody?
Excited for them, and you guys will be an amazing day.
She don't love nobody, guys, but her own self. That's about it, guys. It is what it is. Rate, comment, subscribe. Ringo TV reactions. This is the best reactionary show on YouTube. In the game. Best game. Right? So we're gonna get up on out of here. You gotta take care. Peace and blessings. Thumb up the video, guys. Share it with a friend. Let them know. All the content creators out there living on the front line, speaking against gun passion. Keep up the good work. Do what you gotta do. If y'all like my content and I'll do reactionary videos with my content, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All of them like my content. Want to bring awareness to platforms because you like the things that I'm saying. Don't be afraid to react to the videos. This is YouTube. It's all fair use as long as you are reacting to the video, sharing your commentary, and not mirroring the content. So like how when I do my content, you see her video, you see me talking, that's a reaction video. You can do the same thing. It is what it is. So y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings and miles in the chat. Everybody that support the show.